Good morning, everybody. I'm getting ready to go on my morning run before it gets too hot in the day, but I wanted to talk about a little bit about how I got accepted into the Idea Xbox program after being told no 3 different times. Because I feel like other studios might be struggling because when you get rejected, it's very vague. They don't really tell you what's wrong or why. They just kind of give you a generic, like, you're not accepted into the program. So let's go over that. So let's first talk about the 2 programs they offer. They have the Creators Program and then they have the Idea Xbox program. The difference between the 2 is the Creators Program is just $19 and converts a retail Xbox into a dev kit. And then the Idea Xbox program is their actual onboarding program. They'll get you 2 complimentary dev kits, and this gives you access to all the Xbox Live services, online multiplayer, Xbox Live achievements, and you have multiple storefronts you can launch on. The Creators Program only gives you the Windows Store as an endpoint, and you don't get those Xbox Live services like achievements or profile sign-ins or things like that. It's very basic, and it's really for like hobbyists and things like that. So when you apply for the Idea Xbox program, they're going to ask you a lot of information, like things about your game. They're going to ask you about your concept, what the core features of your game are. Give them as much detail as possible. My first 3 submissions, I gave them a lot of detail, but the game wasn't fully fleshed out. I also didn't have controller support. During my last submission, which I submitted about 5 weeks ago, I added control support. I gave them a very lengthy pitch deck, including a controller scheme for the basic Xbox controls for now. And I let them know, like, hey, this is just a prototype, things like that. I also gave them 5 Steam keys instead of a direct link to a build for them. The reason why I gave them Steam keys this time around is because I wanted them to experience the game as it would be on console, with the Steam achievements and things like that. That way they could see that it's a fully fleshed out game. It's not just a hobby project. This is actually a game I want to see come out and serve a purpose. So let's say you submit into the program, you get rejected. They're going to give you just a basic snippet of what they're looking for. They're going to say, like, for example, the last snippet I got from them was like, hey, we'd really like to see controller support, submit this again in 2 to 3 months. Well, I did exactly that. I added basic controller support to show them, like, hey, this game will support controller. Here's what it's going to sort of feel like. They also wanted to see just a little bit more progress made, so resubmitted after more progress is made. So maybe I submitted too soon, but just know they're not going to give you a whole lot of details. But don't say, even if they're just saying no, they're just saying no for right now. So just keep trying. If you really want to see your game on Xbox or the Windows environment and full Xbox Live support, just keep trying and just reiterate. And then always think of this like a job interview. Give them more information than not enough, right? You're trying to convince them that you are good enough to be on their platform. And the last thing is, reach out to other developers that have gone through the Idea Xbox program. Ask them what their experience was, what they did. That's what I did. I reached out to some other developers that I knew have been successfully launched games on the Idea Xbox platform and asked them, like, hey, what do I need to do? What am I doing wrong? And they gave me some feedback, and they actually helped me write my pitch deck. So reach out to other developers. I hope this video helps you guys. I'm very excited to be a part of the Idea Xbox program. This has been really a goal and dream of mine, so this is very exciting. I'll catch you guys in the next video.